Okay, ji. This is question number 5 from the book, and yearly this is, it's a big question. June 2013, paper 21, question number 9. June 2013, paper 21, question number 9. ओके जी। तो पूरे सवाल को नहीं देखते, ऐसे ऐसे पार्ट को देखते, वरना पूरा सवाल देखेंगे तो मोटिवेशन ही मर जाती है ना। तो हम लोग विल बी स्टार्टिंग ऑफ विद पार्ट ए। Shape 1 is a cylinder with a radius 4 and the height is h. The volume of shape 1 is 1500 centimeter cube. ठीक है जी। So now the volume is given to you. The volume is given to you. And you need to find out the height. So it's very easy. It's a 2-mark question. A easy 2-mark question that you can get from paper 2, which is you need to understand the volume formula, that is always base area into height. The base of the cylinder is a circle. Circle is pi r square and the height is h. So volume formula becomes pi r square h. Now you already know this is 1500, whereas pi and r you have been given that is 4 square, and you are not aware of h that you need to find out. So this should be 1500. 16 pi should be divided because 4 square is 16. 16 pi is being multiplied with h. It should be divided on the other side. So what you are getting is h is equal to 1500 upon 16 pi. So what else do you need? You need calculator to calculate this. So 1500 upon 16 pi, which will be in calculator 29.84 centimeter cube. So this is 29.84. Height will be 29. Please take the exact height. Do not round it off, because this height will be used in the next part as well. Now, part 2. Shape 1 is made by pouring liquid in the mold at the rate of 0.9 liters per minute. Fine. It said 0.9 liters per minute. Find the number of seconds it takes to pour this liquid into the mold. So 0.9 liters. Basically, you need to convert it. So this should be 900 centimeter cube. This should be 900 centimeter cube. 0.9 liter is 900 centimeter cube, because obviously it will be normally 1000. So 0.9 liters is equal to what? 900 centimeter cube. So what does it say? Obviously it is covering down in 1 minute. So can we say 900 centimeter cube takes time, which is equal to 60 seconds, which is equal to 60 seconds. Now you already know that you have 1500 centimeter cube that is required. 1500 centimeter cube that is required. So if you need to have 1500 centimeter cube, so what you will be doing is 60 upon 900 multiply by what? 1500. 60 upon 900 multiply by what? 60 upon 900 multiply by what? 1500, which will be 100 seconds. This will be 100 seconds. Now working with part B of the same question. It says shape 2 is a prism of length 8 centimeter. Nazar aa raha hai, with a triangular cross section. Now remember, triangular cross section, what does it mean? Now this triangle is being followed till here. That means this triangle is being made from here till the end. So one thing is always base area into height for the volume, right? But here, this is area of cross section multiplied by length. Area of cross section, and it is the cross section of what? Triangular cross section. That means You'll find triangle from here till the end. You'll find triangle from here till the end. When you'll be finding out triangle from here till the end, what does this mean? This means that this is a triangular section, cross section from start till the end. Now, let's just work upon the volume. Your volume will be area of cross section. Volume will be area of cross section multiplied by length, right? The question is very clear. Given that the shape 2 has volume of 1500 centimeter cube. Now this has 1500 centimeter cube volume as well. But you need to find out the value of x. So what does it mean? It means area of the triangle. Half into base is 5x and the height is 12x. So this will give me what? Area of the triangle multiplied by length, that is 8, which is equal to what? 1500. Which is equal to what? 1500. So what we can find here is that x multiplied by x becomes what? X square. X multiplied by x becomes what? X square. So this will be 1200 multiplied by 5 will be 60. 60 divided by 2 is 30. 30 multiplied by 8. And then what you will have is you'll divide it by 1500. So your end result is x square is equal to what? 6.25. So the value of x will be 2.5 when we'll be solving this. So x becomes what? 2.5 here. Part C. Shape 3 is also a prism of length 8 with a triangular cross section shown shaded. Two sides of the shaded triangle are right angle to each other and have the length of 5y. Fine. And 12y is the height. The third side is of the length 13y, which is the hypotenuse. Y satisfies the equation 4y square plus 16y minus 33. So, first thing first, they need us to what? Factorize. So, it's an easy mark. 4y square minus 16y minus 33. So, plus 16y minus 33. So what we do is we multiply 4 into 33. We multiply 4 into 33. 4 3s are 120, 4 3, and this should be 432. So we need to have two numbers when we multiply. We should have what? 132. And when we add or subtract, we need to have what? 16. So 22 into 6 will give me 132 and 22 minus 6 will give me 16. So 4y square plus 132y minus, let me correct, plus 22y minus 6y minus 33 is equal to what? 0. So if we just take common between these two, the common values will be 2y. So this will be 2y plus 11. And the common here is 13 or 3, 2y plus 11. So the two factors that we have is 2y minus 3 and 2y plus 11. So 2y minus 3 and 2y plus 11. Now this is algebraic part that is being tested in the mensuration question. This is the algebraic part that is being tested in the mensuration. Part 2. Hence solve the equation. Now you have already solved this equation to the point that this equation will be written as this. So 2y minus 3 and 2y plus 11 should be equal to 0. 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. 2y plus 11 is equal to 0. Y is equal to 3 upon 2. Y is equal to what? Minus 11 upon 2. So we have two values. One is 3 upon 2 and the other is minus 11 upon 2. You can always even write 1.5 and minus 5.5. Find the area of the shaded region. Now, obviously, you're going to take 1.5 as the value because negative value will be ignored, right? So, y will be taken as 1.5, but we need to find out the area of the shaded region. That is triangle. So, triangle area, right angle triangle area is half into base into height. So, if you see, this is base and this is height. So 5y multiplied by 12y. So this is 1 upon 2 into 5y multiplied by 12y, which is 30y square, which is 30y square. So 30, 1.5 square. 1.5 square multiplied by 30 will be 67.5 centimeters square. So in the end, 67.5 centimeters square is the answer. Part 3, it says total surface area of the shape 3. Now, total surface area of shape 3, what do we have? We already know that the value of the y here is, the value of the y here is 1.5, right? The value of the y is 1.5. But what we need to understand is total surface area comprises of all the shapes. This is a triangle. There is a triangle at the back. There is a rectangle here. And there is a rectangle at the back. So in total, we have 4 sides. In total, we have 4 sides. We 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 sides. There is a slanted side as well. There's a slanted side as well. So first thing first, area of the triangle, we already know that is 67.5, right? So area of the triangle should be multiplied by 2. So 267.5 will be multiplied plus. Now, working down with the other shapes, right? Let's say, let me calculate it right here. Let's say we have this base. So this should be 8 into 5y. This should be 8 into 5y. So this should be what? 40y. This should be what? 40y. Then we have is the back, which is again 12y and 8. If this is 8 into 8, right? So 12y into 8 will be 12 2 is 24, 12 4 is 48, 12 4 is 48. So this should be 96y. This part should be 96y. Then we can also find out the cross length, the slanted, that is 13y, 13y into 8, 13y into 8, right? So 13y into 8, 26, 26 times 2 is 52, 52, 104y. So this is 104y. So what we do have is 104y, 40y, 96y. So we write down here 104y, 96y, and 40y. So in total, what do we have here is 135 plus 240y. And the value of the y was 1.5. The value of the y was 1.5 square, right? Because everything is multiplied here. This is square in total. Because y will be taken down in the value. So considering this, because area, sorry, this will be not square, this will be only y. So this would be just the y, right? Because obviously it has only one side with y, when multiplied, it will only be y. So the total answer for this is 495 centimeters square. So this is 495 centimeters square. Centimeter square is already given. So this was part 3, part 4. Now comes the fraction, as a fraction, right? As a fraction. We already knew volume of shape 2. Now remember, when we did the question, volume of the shape 2 was 1500. Fine. So this is volume of shape 2 is what? 1500. But we need to find out volume of shape 3 as well. Area of the cross section multiply by length. Area of the cross section multiply by length. So length is 8. So let's just calculate right here. Half multiply by 5y multiply by 12y. This is area of the triangle multiply by 8. So 60, 30y, right? 30y multiply by 8. This is 240y. Y was 1.5. So this will be square. 1.5 square. So the end result is 550, 540 for the volume of the third shape. So since we need to give it in the fraction, so this is 540 upon 1500. So this should be 9 upon 25. So the answer is 9 upon 25 for the question. Now, if you just look at the question, June 2013, there were too many parts. 1 mark, 3 mark, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 plus 10, 12 mark question. But if you look at the question difficulty, I don't find this as difficult as the normal mensuration question is, because it is just testing us the conceptual part. So if you know what you are doing, then eventually you will be able to handle it. It's even you do not have any question here other than part 2, where you need to change your liters to centimeter cube was required. Apart from that, everything was clear.